Let's talk about Will Smith again. Man, I tell you what. But now it looks like when it comes to Will Smith that he actually might be suspended or expelled from the academy. That was just released not too long ago. So there's just the article right here from Deadline. Will Smith could face suspension, expulsion. Oscar Board of Governors says of Chris Rock's slap. Actor wouldn't leave ceremony despite reps being asked by organizers. Yeesh. Yeah, everybody's kind of wondering, like, why was he still there? What was all this? And blah, 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 blah. I mean, that's what was so weird about this whole thing. Like, we all knew that he was most likely going to win the Oscar. Yeah, what can he do? So right here it says updated with more details. Just hours before Chris Rock is set to take stage in Boston tonight, Will Smith's fate from the actor's rage-filled slap of the comic at Sunday's Oscars now rests in his own hands after a meeting by the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Board of Governors this afternoon. Yeah, and then there was like this whole thing, Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah, of course she talks season of healing. Get the hell out of here. Telling her something about Jada where I'm like, I don't know, is it you? Ugh. Consistent with Academy standards of conduct as well as California law, Mr. Smith is being provided at least 15 days' notice of a vote regarding his violations and sanctions and the opportunity to be heard beforehand by means of written response, the Academy said today. Of the disciplinary proceedings, it has begun after a virtual gathering of the dozens of governors and other AMPAs. Aides concluded at the next board meeting on April 18th. The Academy may take some disciplinary action, which may include suspension, expulsion, or other sanctions permitted by the bylaws and standards of conduct. So there you go. Unsurprisingly, the vote among the nearly 50 governors was overwhelmingly to pursue the matter further. So they're going to tell everybody, like, it's not good. Don't slap people. While we would like to clarify that Mr. Smith was asked to leave the ceremony and refused, we also recognize we could have handled the situation differently, the Academy said of the disturbing incident right there that happened. So yeah, apparently he was asked to leave. Who knows? But of course, Denzel Washington came up and Tyler Perry came up to him, and it was weird. Did anybody have a video of like them act? I just kind of wonder, did they actually do that? You know? I mean, there's so many things when it comes to this. It's all very weird. It does seem like it's straight out of a fucking movie. I mean, to go from like 3 seconds of to just rage, I mean, it was just very interesting. But then at the same time, it's like, did they really ask him to leave? Or I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe that's why when you saw that video of Denzel and Tyler Perry talking to him, maybe because he was already standing up because they already asked him and he said no, because obviously he wanted to win his Academy Award and say his speech and everything, which I thought he handled fairly well. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's all just crazy. Because I keep seeing people, it's like either you have to take one side or the other. It's really ridiculous. Some people just can't be like, well, no, it was wrong for him to slap, but I can understand why he got enraged. It's like, yeah, you could just totally have both of that at the same time. But it's just that when you go hard on one side or hard on the other, it's really ridiculous because then everybody starts digging into people, digging in and past stuff, digging in on all kinds of things. And it's just like, it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting. It's like, can't you just admit that was wrong what he did, but you can understand why he did it, right? Defending his woman, sure. Offended by the joke, sure. But at the same time, it's like you just don't do that. And then you got to question why did that happen, because it just seems like there's something else there. Like I said yesterday or the day before, it just seems like there's something else there that even Will Smith has dealing with. That's why when it comes to him, when it comes to Ezra, just seems like there's something else there. There's something that we are not seeing. That's something that's happening behind the scenes that just are causing triggers, causing rage, just something happening where they're just, and then all of a sudden they're just wanting to just slap people, shove people, whatever the hell. I just hope both of those actors can get help when it comes to that. I don't want to see this. I like Will Smith. I like Ezra Miller. I like Chris Rock. Come on.